What is up, guys? My name is Wumbo, and today I want to take a look at the brand new Titan X from NVIDIA. So, people have made all these video reviews of the Titan X. They've talked about how it's insanely powerful, how crazy it is. I want to take a look at this device. It's not a device, it's a graphics card. I kind of want to take a step back and look at it in terms of how far we've come. Seriously, just a couple of years ago, people scoffed at the idea that you could have less than 3 graphics cards and play any game at 4K with high frame rates. The new Titan X, or the Titan XP as some people call it, can destroy any game at 4K with max settings and sit comfortably above 60 frames per second at all times. It's remarkable. Almost as remarkable as the price, which I'll share at the end of the video so that you don't think too much about it. Anyway, the Titan X utterly obliterates the GTX 1080, which was for a short time the fastest commercial GPU out there. The Titan X uses a different piece of silicon, GP102, and combines a wider memory bus and higher core counts with the same GDDR5X that is in the GTX 1080. The Titan X packs 3,584 cores, 224 texture units, has a base clock of 1417 megahertz and a boost clock of 1531 megahertz. 40% more cores than the GTX 1080, and the TDP is just 250 watts. So enough of the specs. What does it mean in real-world performance? This card is an absolute monster. If you were in the mind that one GPU couldn't handle 4K at high frame rates, this card is for you. The Titan X beats out the Fury X, it beats out the GTX 1080, and both of them by 20 to 40%. This isn't just a small victory, this is a landslide. And it's the only card on the market that can give you peace of mind with basically any monitor you can buy right now. Crank up the settings on any game you can think of. This card can handle it on whatever conventional resolution you can think of. With the Titan X, NVIDIA has unambiguously seized the performance crown in every benchmark, period, whether it's on DirectX 12 or DirectX 11. This was always going to happen when you think about it, simply as a result of how AMD and NVIDIA chose to launch their respective hardware. People who are saying that AMD has failed for some reason by not having, these super powerful cards. The fact of the matter is that NVIDIA and AMD are targeting completely different users right now. NVIDIA shot for the high end first, and at AMD, they chose to refresh their entry-level and mid-range products. As a consequence of that, NVIDIA's 14nm hardware completely dominates the old 28nm cards from AMD, but in terms of price to performance, AMD is technically winning. So, how much does the Titan X cost? Well, if you don't like the idea of buying a $1,200 GPU in August that might be outclassed by a $750 GPU come December, don't invest in Titan class cards. But if you want the fastest GPU money can buy right now, period, the NVIDIA Titan X has no competition. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. My name is Wumbo. I'll see you next time.